welcome back, guys, to another movie review. This time for The Whale. Now, I have to say this movie was... Just start off by saying that this movie was an emotional roller coaster that I very, very much related to. As a person who's struggled with weight his entire life, and may or may not have had a eating disorder early on, and maybe still do. I don't know. I truly don't know. But I've gone through. The reason why I say I can relate when it comes to weight issues is I've fluctuated so crazily over my life. I've gone from weighing $120 to weighing 160 to back down to 140 up to 150, from 150 to 200, from 200 back down to 160, from 160 up to 180, stayed at 180, went down to 170, went from 170 back up to 200, then hit 240. Actually went from like 160 to 240 in the course of like a year or something like that. It's something insane. So basically gained like 80 pounds, and that was a crazy time. But I basically had my pediatrician at one point say that if I did not, when I was at 240, if I did not lose the weight, because I'm close to being 5'9" in height, like 62 centimeters or inches or whatever the fuck it is, however they measure it, when they don't measure it that way. She basically said that I needed to lose weight. If I didn't, it was going to affect my spine, and that I was possibly going to have surgery in the future. I'm like, we're not having that, because I think I read somewhere one point in time that any spinal surgery at all has like a chance of your back, your spine getting permanently screwed up permanently. I didn't want to do that. So I can't, honestly, it was a combination of exercise / not eating, which is not a good way to lose weight. So basically fasting a lot. So as someone that has struggled with this for quite a long time, watching this movie, I actually got emotional, cried. I love Brendan Fraser too, so that also, if it was another actor, I wouldn't be, because I'm like super happy for him that he's having this renaissance in a sense. But I think that he was the actor for the job. And the way that this movie is shot is it's based off of a play. The movie's based off of a play, so it's shot in that aspect. Even the frame of the movie is like, you'll see what I mean once you check it out. But there was a lot of, I guess, backlash for this movie. A lot of people said it was it was fat shaming. A lot of other people said that, at least with the ending, in regards to the ending of the movie, that it wasn't a very happy ending, or what the ending that they wanted it to be, and therefore it made the whole movie not good. I'm like, the movie's phenomenal. If you get a chance to see it, or if you just wait for it to, whatever it's going to be on HBO, Peacock, whatever, I recommend that you definitely watch it. It is such a good movie. It'll get you in the feels, so prepare yourself. But 10 out of 10, I think. Now, if you're not for the dramatic and watching, I guess, these types of movies, I don't know. then it's not for you. But if you're into that, if you're into the art of storytelling and whatnot, then it's definitely a movie for you. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and start the spoiler talk here. So if you haven't seen the movie, yeah. So Charlie, played by Brendan Fraser, he, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty not self-explanatory. It's actually pretty complex story, but his his sister-in-law, I guess you count it as sister-in-law, sort of, takes care of him. He's at home. Doesn't really go anywhere because of his weight. He's a teacher, and he doesn't show himself on screen at all. He does Zoom classes. He has an estranged daughter, played by a really good actress. She was in Stranger Things, which is pretty awesome that they got her. Trying to think in terms of spoilers. Yeah, it was just I'm trying not to get too into talking about it, because it just kind of makes me emotional a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just even talking about it, thinking about it, just from how I can relate to it, it just makes me emotional. But I know I was never at the state that Charlie is in this movie, but I could have, whatever point in time. Yeah. I thought that he definitely deserved his Oscar win. So I'm super, super stoked that he was able to, or not able to, that they recognized him for it finally after all these years. That he was a good actor. But yeah, the way that the movie ended, kind of had mixed feelings about it. I'm assuming that, kind of like when he goes back like this, that means that it looked like he got up, and that his daughter saw him get up, or Ellie saw him get up, walk to her while she's in the doorway. And I guess that he fell backwards and probably just, passed away right then and there. And that's why, like, the kind of the symbolicness of him, like, looking up, as he's falling back, he just goes straight to where, and then white light. I thought that was really well done. At least that's the way I took it. It might be that way, or who knows, because the movie just ends right there. So, but yeah, fantastic movie. It'll be a while before I watch it again, just because it's it's a lot. Yeah, it's definitely not a movie to watch when you're feeling vulnerable, I guess. It's motivational, but in a weird sense. So yeah, I would definitely watch it with someone. Don't watch it by yourself. But yeah, that's about all I got. Thank you guys.